Hello, my name is Catarina Hansson and I'm an author. I have written The Tale of Oknytt and gnomes, and I will now read a little bit of chapter 6, The Attack, for you. But before I start, I just want to tell you it's about a village, and the boss of the village is an old lady called Sigrid. And you're also going to hear about a raven called Soot, and there's a squirrel, but I don't know her name because we haven't been introduced yet. But she's in this part too. Okay. The attack. High up in a centuries-old spruce tree, Soot, one of Lynn's ravens, is peering north. A flock of sparrows has told him that many enemies are heading for the village. Now he wants to see for himself before he raises the alarm. He sits closer to the tree trunk and hides among the branches. Now Soot can both hear and smell the enemy. There's a crackling sound as they make their way through the forest. Then he sees them. Hundreds of grey gnomes with their ugly noses sniffing along the ground. And they are joined by Oknytt, tiny yellow creatures with long floppy ears, and there is no falser creatures to be found. But then the raven sees something that makes his feathers go cold. A troll riding on a glutton hog. There have been no trolls in the forest for the last 200 sun turns. And what's more, the troll is riding the biggest boar the raven has ever seen. Glutton hogs are known to be fast and strong and to have a very bad temper. Soot must warn the village immediately, but he cannot fly now without the enemy seeing him. Then someone gently pulls his tail feathers. Psst! Have you ever seen or smelled anything worse? Whispers a grey squirrel who has quietly jumped up to him. We must warn the village. Yes, can you go there quickly? The raven replies in a whisper. Absolutely, village right away, says the squirrel, and presto, she's gone. Soot retreats further into the shadows and sits silently as the enemy slowly marches past the tree towards the village. As soon as he dares, he will fly back to help Tora. The squirrel meanwhile quickly jumps through the trees and reaches the edge of the village, where a guard stands half asleep in the hot sun. The squirrel jumps right at the guard, tugging and pulling his jacket as she screams, "Sound the alarm! Sound the alarm! The enemy is coming!" But the guard is so startled that he just tries to get the squirrel to let go. He doesn't understand what the squirrel is saying, and he thinks the animal has gone mad. He swats and flails about as the squirrel continues to scream at the top of her lungs. Soon people from all over the village come running to help. "Get it off!" shouts the guard with panic in his voice. "The squirrel is crazy!" "Stop it, both of you!" shouts Sigrid, who quickly comes running. "This squirrel isn't crazy. What do you say, squirrel?" "Hundreds of Oknytt and gnomes are on their way here," the squirrel tells her, straightening her fur, which has become disheveled in the fight with the guard. "They even have a troll on a glutton hog with them." Sigrid quickly translates what the squirrel said. The people of Fala look at the Sigrid in silence. They can't fight so many enemies, and there's even a troll with them. "So Tora's dream came true," Sigrid says quietly to herself. She turns to the squirrel. "Do you know how long it will be before they get here?" "They'll be here soon," says Soot, who has come in flying and now perches on a pole. "I couldn't get away and raise alarm myself, so I asked this squirrel to run ahead, and thanks for the help." the squirrel bows and then jumps back into the safety of the forest. I just flew over them. They are only a few minutes away. Quickly, sound the alarm, shouts Siri. Do as we have practiced many times. She runs towards the main hall, just knowing she must find Tora before the grey gnomes do. Okay. Now, I think you can write the rest of the chapter, The Attack, on your own in The Tale of Oknytt and Grey Gnomes. See you soon. Bye.